On the left hand side we have the brake lever for the rear brake. We have this switch for the start-stop switch, off and on. It will turn on and off automatically when you come to a complete stop. After a while we have the high beam and we have the low beam switch, also the passing light here. We have the left and right turn signal button, and we have the horn button here. On the right hand side we have the throttle, we have the brake lever for the front disc brake, we have the we have the emergency switch here in combination of the starter switch, we have the hazard light switch here, and we have the trip and info button here for the display. In the middle we have the little console for the ignition. This is keyless go. You can open up the left lid here and also the seat from here. Let's get to the display. The display is as follows. On the left hand side we have the speedometer, on the right hand side we have the RPM counter with the several control lights. In the middle we have the LC display. On the left it shows the fuel capacity in the tank, or left, which is left in the tank. On the right hand side we have the coolant temperature. On top in the middle we have a data field which we can switch with a button here. We have a liter at 100 kilometers per liter, liter 100. We have the average speed, we have the outside temperature, we have the battery voltage, we have traction control on off. We can turn that on off here, and that's about it. Down below, or in the middle, we have the clock, and down below we have another data field we can switch around. We have the odometer here, we have the trip, we have the time trip, we have oil trip, we have V-bell trip, and that's about it. About the storage space in the front, we have two cubby holes, one to the left, one on the left hand side is lockable. We can open up here. We have a 12-volt connection in there. You can put an adapter in there for your USB connection. We have space for about 2 or 2.5 of my hands. On the right hand side the compartment is not lockable, but about the same size, and also does not contain the USB or 12-volt connection. We can open up the seat here. The seat is very sturdy and pretty heavy actually. The seat, or the underseat storage compartment, is one of the biggest one in the industry. Actually we have space for 2 full-faced helmets and other stuff, like maybe even a jacket or gloves and stuff like that. We also have a courtesy light right here on the other side, which you can see here. Courtesy light, and that's about it. So this is the Yamaha XMAX 125 2022 model year, and we'll take it out for a little spin. We'll go back to the dealer now. So to get things started, you just push the starter button here. It is very quiet, you can hardly hear that it's turning on. We have start stop here, on and off. As I said, when the battery voltage is okay and the engine temperature, it will turn off after a while when you come to a complete stop. And this system of start stop with our Yamaha and Honda is very good. It is very quick and responsive. So when you actually turn the throttle back on, back up, it will immediately come on and get going. And there are some other scooter companies that are not so good with this. Anyways, let's go back to the dealer here. So we will do a quick trip back to the dealer, because I showed this scooter to you already last year, and there's no difference in between them, only that it's a newer model and that the colors are different. Other than that, nothing has changed, so that's why I'll do it quick and snappy here. Yeah, nothing really new for this year. I will tell you a little bit about how it handles and how it feels at higher speeds later on. But for now, it is a good travel scooter with a lot of storage space underneath the seat and in the front. So it's pretty nice for traveling. It costs around 5,300 euro for the regular version. For the XMAX version, you need a bit more money. I will put the specs and the data and the prices on the video for you now. And the colors, you know, there are 2 colors available for the regular version and 2 colors for the XMAX version. Yeah, the first thing that you notice when you get on a scooter, it is very high. The seat height is 800, doesn't sound too bad, but it is very wide. It's as wide as a horse's back. So it is pretty wide and pretty tall actually. So I'm 175 and I'm kind of, you know, might have a little problem already with my feet getting on the ground. I can hardly tiptoe on these. So it is actually better for you if you're taller than me. If you're shorter than me, I mean, it's doable. You can move forward here on the seat and stuff, but still not so comfortable if you're smaller or if you're not as tall as me. Full power. You cannot get more from a 125, unfortunately. We still have full power. Go up about to 9,000 RPM, as you can see. 100. It's difficult to say because our roads go up and down here. But yeah, it's not the most powerful because it's very heavy and the engine is not as powerful. I think it's the same engine as on the NMAX. So when it's even surface, I think, yeah, 100, maybe 105 according to the speedometer. Not much more, I would say. We're going down the hill here now. Now we're going up a hill. The seat of the XMAX version is very good. Also good for longer rides. I had the XMAX 300 also in the XMAX version and the seat was very good. The seating position is not so good when you're 175 as me. You can sit on like on a toilet, or you can put the feet a little bit to the front, but it is not really that comfortable to put your feet up like that. Unfortunately, it's a little bit too short, or the angle is different. So I don't really like it on the XMAXs and the Forza, what your feet position is like here. The wind protection is okay. You can move the windscreen 1 notch up, but still it's not enough for my size, for my height. We have a lot of turbulence with this kind of screen here, unfortunately. As I said, I had the XMAX 300 and it's the same, basically the chassis, everything is the same. Only the engine is different. It's a very sturdy, solid scooter. It feels very sturdy and solid even at these higher speeds here. And so if you're in the market for 125, this would be nice. Also in the market for 300, the XMAX 300 would also be nice. Very nice and sturdy, solid, good quality plastics here. Everything is pretty nice. Let's assume we have a traffic light here. We stop at the traffic light. And start stop should be working. Why is it not working? That's strange. Okay, it took a while. And then we'll start it up again. Maybe the conditions were not met. I don't know. Let's start it up again. And I will pull it now. Yeah, very quick, very quick. I like that. I like that, and the start stop. Maybe it was not really fully activated, because now the lamp is lit. Before it wasn't. Maybe I didn't switch it correctly. Maybe I didn't, because I was already wondering where's the indicator light for the start stop. We're in the city. We checked out start stop. Everything works, and pretty nicely actually. It is also good for the city, but once again I have to warn you, if you're not as tall as me, I'm 175, you might have a problem with like tiptoeing around in the city when you come to stop quite often. You know, that's always a problem when you want to stop and you put your feet on the ground and then say, oh, where's the ground? Also cornering, it's really nice with this one here. It feels pretty nice. Yeah, definitely a nice maxi scooter. Only fault I would say is the engine, that it's not that as powerful as other scooters maybe in this class. But other than that, pretty nice, pretty darn nice, pretty nice quality. Anyways, that's about it. That's it for me. The Yamaha XMAX 125 2022 model. Thanks very much for watching. This has been a ride out. Take care. Bye bye.